can we see Shaitan? And everybody said no, except my assistant, right? He said, yes. And everybody was like, no, how can you say this? I think we answered this question already, right? Right. Shaitan sometimes takes the form of animals. And this is why, inshallah, later on, once we finish Surah Al-Fatiha, we're going to go into the last juz of the Quran, and we'll come to Surah number 111. No, 113. That's Surah Al-Falaq, right? 113. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ مِنْ شَرِّ مَا خَلَقَ وَمِنْ شَرِّ غَاسِقٍ إِذَا وَمِنْ شَرِّ النَّفَّاثَاتِ وَمِنْ شَرِّ حَاسِدٍ. Do you understand every word of these? Some brothers say, some say, some say. Okay. So we're going to go into detail into every single word, and we're going to refer to that. That the Prophet ﷺ told us that at the time of the Prophet ﷺ in Medina, he said, I know some, snakes and some animals that the jinn, during the night, they take their forms. He said, I know that these are jinn. So this is why, I don't mean to scare you, but between Maghrib all the way to Fajr, don't mess around with animals. Would you like to stay here till Monday? Yeah. Okay? So, I'm serious, don't, if you see an animal, don't hit them. Sometimes some people, subhanAllah, they have that, animosity with animals, they can't stand them, right? Don't do that. Because many cases that I know of that were sometimes possessed because like they saw like a cat and they tried to chase the cat and hit the cat, and subhanAllah, after that they suffered. Okay? Another tip, when you go home, first thing you do, say Bismillah. Because if you go home without saying Bismillah, Shaitan says, Adrakna al-mabit, we have a hotel for the night. This is why, no, this is when you eat. This is why you go home, you forget to say Bismillah, you start a small battle with your wife, and then it turns into the Third World War, and because Shaitan is there, he's going to say, like, no, keep going. If he says something, you say something back, you say something back. But subhanAllah, you say Bismillah. Of course, there's a long dua, but at least say Bismillah. Bismillahi kharajna, Bismillahi walajna. You can buy a small booklet. Inshallah, we can bring it to you here, inshallah. Maybe it will cost $2 and we'll sell it for you for $20, inshallah. I mean, just so that we can force you into hasanat. This booklet called The Fort of the Muslim, Hisn al-Muslim. It has all these dua that I'm going to be talking about, inshallah, all the days. Okay? So once you say Bismillah, Shaitan says, we have no hotel for the night. You don't say Bismillah, Shaitan says, we have a hotel for the night. Then you go for dinner, you sit down, you forget to say Bismillah, Shaitan will say, we have a hotel and we have breakfast. He's sleeping that day there. So he's sleeping and he's having food too. Because if you don't say Bismillah, the barakah of the food will be taken away. Is that clear? So if you go to the kitchen or to the washroom, once you turn on the light, say Bismillah. Say Bismillah. Because if there is any jinn, what happens is, once you say Bismillah, it's a warning for them, they leave. Is that clear? This is to protect ourselves, inshallah. So don't hit an animal anytime during the night. Whenever you go to any place, say Bismillah. This is a warning for them. This is how they get a warning, and then they leave the place. They wouldn't harm you. Is that clear?